And it's yopping time, all you yoppers. That's right, welcome back to another episode of the Yoppie Dudes. It is Yop here, and I guess I should just call it the Yoppie Dude today. Unfortunately, Yop could not join us. He is busy working a double shift at one of his jobs right now. He's had to take on a little bit more responsibility here lately in order to get the money to both support himself and me, and also donating towards the cause. Roughly speaking, I think Yop has donated I don't have the sheet right in front of me, but I think he's donated like $6,000 towards the cause, which is just so commendable. Now, of course, he does still think that that money is going towards the YouTube police. I haven't really told him otherwise just yet. I will be getting around to that right now. You know, he's helping out the cause either way, so I don't see the need really to tell him anytime super soon. I mean, $6,000 is a lot, but of course we're working on some very big projects, and me getting back on my feet is of course another thing to consider. Listen, it's not really that big of a deal. I mean, I'm sure I'll tell Yop what's going on, and maybe when we hit like 20K or something. Anyways, a lot to talk about. I do want to start out with a bit of sad news, unfortunately, and I wasn't even really going to mention this, but in the past couple of podcasts, you've heard it mentioned that my girlfriend Deborah and I have been kind of having a few issues. I'm over here trying to get the Yoppie Dudes brand back on its feet, back in full force, trying to get some justice after what happened to us, and trying to get money and edit and all these very important things. And Deborah, all the time, very selfishly, is always just wanting to go see a movie, go eat someplace, or just hang out. It's once a month, that's fine. But she's wanting to do stuff like every week, and quite frankly, as a professional editor and as a professional YouTuber, there just was not time for it. So, unfortunately, we decided to split ways, split up. Deborah and I are no longer together. You know what? It's the Watchtower's fault. Really. I mean, all of this started because of them. It is a snowball effect, and this is all the more reason to take them down, guys. Really. I mean, this is just, it's such a sad thing, but at the same time, completely predictable that other portions of my life would start falling apart because the Watchtower could not be creative enough to come up with their own concepts. Would it have been so hard to make a YouTube channel where you call yourselves the superhero boys, and you show off some cool drawings of Batman? That's really it. And people would have watched that and they would have had a fun time with that. No, you had to go the extra mile. You had to steal my content. You had to steal my girl. Whatever. You know what? I'm getting aggravated just talking about it. Moving on. Let's hop to something else. Let's yop to something else, right? Anyways, I want to address the elephant in the room, which would be the Zeta Project timeline video. Guys, it is coming along phenomenally. You would not believe the amount of work and care, especially. I should really stress the care that is going into this. It's like, never before have I worked on a video and just felt so emotionally impacted by its power, it's one thing to make a video that's, like a fun little romp through some comic book adventures and timeline shenanigans, but this is something special. It's something very special, and honestly, guys, when it does come out, you might want to pack a few tissues, okay? Get the tissues, break out your best bottle of Flurb, and really sit back and pay close attention to what that video is trying to say, because it says a lot about both the DCAU, the Yoppie Dudes, and just the world at large. There's a lot that we could learn from the Zeta Project, and I really wanted to get that across in this video. That leads us to the next big question: when is it coming out? I know that you guys have been very patiently waiting on this, and not just you guys, YouTube as a whole has been waiting for this. Some people without even knowing it. The algorithm is going to be floored by this, guys. I can't give you an exact estimate just yet. However, I would be very surprised if it was not done within the next month and a half. That is kind of what I'm saying. That's a very loose time frame, but I think a month and a half, and you guys will be exposed to this masterpiece. So, this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I think that you guys can stand to wait a little bit longer. However, I knew that some people would be a little disappointed about the wait nonetheless, which is why I am so excited to announce that I've been working on a little something else. That's right, I've had a lot of spare time on my hands, and when I'm not editing the Zeta Project timeline video, I like to work on little side projects. You know, we all have our little side projects in life, and I got to doodling a little bit and messing around in Premiere Pro and After Effects, and yeah, I just whipped up a little project, a little opening project. Listen, I'm gonna do something that we have never done before on Yoppie Dudes. I'm breaking all the rules here. I am actually going to stop the audio for a moment, and I'm going to switch over to video. That is right, I'm going to play you guys a video, a snippet of what I have been working on. And so, you know, if you're just listening to this and you don't have a live video feed, stop listening now, pause, come back later and actually watch this back, because I've just put so much care and effort into this, guys, and I really think it shows. I've spoken enough. Let's take a look. Wow, yeah, I'm not one to toot my own horn usually, but that might be some of my best work. And gosh, I hope the YouTube compression doesn't completely butcher that, because here in person, honestly, it brings me to tears. Every time, except for this time. And feel free to, give me all the accolades you want in the comment section. Tell me how good I did, and it's a fun time. And I'll I might just keep working on that and making it better and better. So, yeah, I think you get a better idea now of what that Zeta Project timeline video is gonna look like. I'm hoping now that you guys have seen a glimpse of the quality that we here at the Yoppie Dudes are capable of. You might be willing to engage in a bit of feedback. And by feedback, I don't necessarily mean voice messages. I know in the last episode we had a few voice messages. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, not all of those were completely legit. I kind of needed to whip up a couple to spur Yop to do a couple more payments. Listen, the details aren't important. What is important is that audio messages, while fun, are not quite as useful to us as cash. And while Yop is definitely doing his duty, giving us roughly $6,000 and more inbound, it's still kind of shy of what we're looking for. So guys, if you like the content that we are producing, I would say that it's about time that you tried supporting us. Now, I know that we tried to do this before with the merch shop and things didn't work out so hot, so I have another plan here. I'm just thinking, going for broke here. Go to the comments below and just add your credit card number, or heck, add your debit card number, any card, a global cash card, I'll take it. Anything, make sure you include all the digits, three digits on the back as well, your full name, no misspellings, please. Put that down there, and I must stress this, for all the other commenters, do not take any of that information. That information is just for the Yoppie Dudes, so just don't look at any of it, okay? But just enter your information down there, and so that way, this just cuts out the middleman, quite frankly. Patreon, you have to set up an account with that, and you have to find the person that you want to give money to. It's a hassle, guys. Why even bother? Just enter the information right there in the comments below, and I will be sure to take some of that money. Not all of it, of course. I'll be frugal about it, but just put it down there, and it'll help out the channel immensely. You will see results very quickly. So yeah, guys, I am really looking forward to seeing all those comments below. Just keep them coming. We love seeing those, and I'll especially love them when they are just filled with digits. So yeah, I guess that wraps things up for now, guys. Be sure to tune in next time on the Yoppie Dudes, where I'm sure we'll have some great surprises in store as per usual. Yup, out. Okay. Good. Abracadabra.